Hello everybody, everywhere, everyone. Welcome to a new video. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Just skip the formal introductions. German is pretty hard, right? It's just hard. And it's coming from me. It's my fifth language, right? I have perfect Arabic, perfect English, I have good French and all right Spanish. Now I'm going after my fifth language. German is hard. The reason why it's hard, with Spanish, you can sort of almost like cheat your way through. You need to understand the basics, like I am, you are, they like, they do, I want this, that, I need. And then with the vocabulary, you literally just need to know English or French, and I know them both, and you just pronounce it as Spanish. So I would say, I want to have a conversation, yo quiero una conversación. It's literally just conversation, and I just spell it or pronounce it as a Spanish. I just literally just guess, right? And a lot of the times it works. It works perfectly. I can't think of how many words I always use when I talk to Spanish people. It's literally whether French or English, and I just pronounce it as Spanish. And every time they understand it, because it really has a lot of those words, right? So you get those languages, then you get German. German is hard to understand, hard to learn. When you speak it, I can just say, ich habe, or ich möch haben eine Konversation. Although I pronounce conversation as Conversation, which is the German pronunciation, and actually I haven't checked if this is a word, but I know it's just not a word in German, right? However, when I talk to Germans all the time, I just use it. I say, well, this Conversation, as if I'm German, right? Diese Konversation ist meine gut und ich bin glücklich, which means like this conversation is pretty cool and I'm pretty happy, or I'm pretty happy because I had this conversation. And that conversation, I just made it up. I don't know if it even exists, right? But these things are annoying in German, right? It's just annoying. And look, it is what it is, right? What is another thing that's hard in German? Das. It's just hard, man. In English, we have the. You can say the table, the woman, the man, the child, the book, the wall, the humans, the war, the everything. You can just add the and say whatever word you want to say, and it's pretty correct. Congratulations, you now speak English. But with German, no. Because you have three words. You have masculine, feminine, and neutral, which is not feminine, not masculine. And you have plural, which means people. Like you can say the people, right? You need to have another thing. And German, they sort of stress a lot about this, like a lot. And you'll say, well, it's easy. You say the women, it's feminine, so you say die Frau, and the man, you say der Mann, right? Which is der, the for man. And for neutral, you just say das. Okay, how do you know neutral, first of all? A kid is neutral. What does this mean? Oh, okay. I'm gonna just make a fucking explanation. Yeah, kid is actually, you can't really know, or you can pick up the gender, so you say das. Okay, cool, that's kind of cool. What about book? Okay, it's der Book, or das Buch. I don't know, I don't even know anymore, bro. I literally don't know. I just forgot about it. I didn't forget, but it's just hard because it's not only feminine and masculine. Okay, the water. Is it their water or die water? Is it der Wasser or die Wasser? Well, it's die Wasser because it's feminine. What's feminine about the water? Nothing. Right? And the book, I'm pretty sure it's der Buch. And if it's plural, you say die Buchen or das Buchen or something, I don't know. I need to revise that. But you get the point. It's just a lot. even more than that, they have times. So in a sentence in English, I say, I want to go to this place, right? And not only the order that changes, like I want this place go, becomes in German, right? Ich wohne. No, it's actually quite the same. Ich wohne, ich wohne gerne, ich wohne Morocco gerne. Yes, it's like, I want Morocco go. It's pretty weird order of language, but that's all right. That's all right with me. That's fine, right? It's a different order of languages and words. But what about accusative and dative and nominative orders? So if you say a apple, it's a apple. Ein Apfel, right? Ein Apfel. It's their Apfel. I'm pretty sure it's masculine. So ein Apfel. Now, if according to the order in the phrase, it becomes einen Apfel, which is like different word. It's not ein, it's einen. And also the same thing, it's like when in English we say mine. It's my t-shirt. And it just never changes. I'm going to my father's house, to my mother's basement, right? It's my mother's car. But not in German. You have mine and meinen, and I'm pretty sure you have some others that I don't know. We have dein, which is yours. We have just yours in English. Your table, your house. In German, no. That's what? You say yours? No. You have to say something else. What is it? You have to say dein and deinen and some other words that I'm still not as good there. It's hard. And one of the reasons why it's hard, you know when I've first started learning Spanish, which was last year. I actually have recorded a few videos to upload on my YouTube channel, but then I just wanted to keep it secret or private. But the point is, with Spanish, I can really, like right now, I can understand Spanish and I can have very good conversations. Except those, those crazy fast sped up Spanish conversations. I really can't pick up those, but I can really understand at least the context of every conversation or what people are talking about. And I can obviously explain and express myself, right? In German, I don't understand a clue. I don't have a clue what they're talking about. All what I hear is I don't understand it. Rarely I understand anything. Rarely, man. Rarely. And sure, you can pick up the emotion of speech, but you can pick up in any language. You don't need to speak Mandarin Chinese to know if a Chinese man who's talking in Mandarin is angry, right? Same thing goes with German, but still, I can't understand any. Brother, I go on Instagram, I see German videos. I don't have a clue what they're talking about. Not a single clue. Not a single clue. Not a clue. Which is insane. With Spanish, you always have a clue. Because the words are literally English but different pronunciation. Right? Even pronunciation or prononciation in English, in French, you say yo tengo pronunciación. Bueno pronunciación. I'm pretty sure you can just say that. Everybody will understand you. Right? It's just literally the same word for everything. Like, just think about everything that comes with, obviously all those last, especially the endings of shin, right? Pronunciation, or let's say congratulation. Congratulación. Okay, I'm mixing languages. Yo quiero para ti. Congratulación. It's literally that simple, bro. Just Spanish is simple. Congratulación. Feliz. right? It's just simple, bro. Let's think of another shin word. Station. Station. It's literally station. It's literally. Even air station. How is that? The airport. Aeroporte. Brother, it's the same word. German? No. No. It's just no. Even the train station. I'm pretty sure it's Überdung, or something like that. Something very different. Überdung. It's just different. It's annoying. It's different. It's literally learning a language from the ground up, as if you have never been on this earth. You have no clue. And you know, the first time I've heard German, I said, it kind of sounds like Russian. It sounds a bit Spanish, a bit Turkish, a bit Russian. And that is pretty much the accurate place. German is between Russia, Spanish, and Turkish. But still, I had no clue. Literally before, I'm pretty sure I've passed so many Germans because now I notice them. I look at their faces, I know them, or just hear them talk, I know it's German. But before, I'm pretty sure I've heard so many Germans and I didn't know whether they're from the Netherlands, Holland, Swedish, German. I can pick up some Swedish, but really not that much. Or I can pick up like the rhythms because I have family in Sweden. But nevertheless, I really can't pick up German, man. Now I do, right? The other day I was in a train with my friend. I was walking and I heard, I'm pretty sure it was like sich eich. Sich eich. Eich sich. Sich eich. I don't know what that means. Okay, sich means myself or self. It's myself, probably. That's what she meant. But anyway, I heard it. I know it's German, right? And they look at their faces. They look German. So I talked to them with my friend. But I get the point. It's just hard, man. German is hard, right? You can say I'm complaining. It's fine. And also, Instagram videos don't really help. You find a lot of people that they want to help you with German. All what they do is memes about German, how they live. I don't care. Really. They're like, oh, how do you know he's German? And they give you anything, really. It's just a personality trait, right? If it's silent, you want to be silent, so be it. If you want to talk, so be it. It's just a personality trait. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the human beings. So Instagram doesn't really help at all. And the reason why I'm making this video is because almost like I've hit a wall, man. I made a goal and it had a 65% progress rate. And the time has ended up, which is very annoying to me. Why I ended up with 65%? I thought I would make my prediction was like, I'll make 100%, right? No, I just hit a 65%, 56%. And I just almost like hit a wall. I can't fucking progress anymore. It's hard to watch the videos. I can't understand shit. It's hard to watch even the YouTube videos, like the course. Why? Because I'll just get lost. Because I didn't even get, over the last lecciones. Lectionen. And even this. Plural, in every language I've ever seen that has Latin characters, you add an S and it's plural. French, let's say any word. Let's say lesson. Leçon, la leçon, leçon. And you add les leçons and it's plural. You just add an S. It doesn't even pronounce. It's not even pronounced. In English, you say the lesson or the lessons. You add an S. In Spanish, you say lección. No, how you say lesson, lección. No, maybe it's lección. I'm pretty sure it's lección. It's become lecciones, right? I'm pretty sure it's lección and lecciones. But with German, Lektion, it becomes Lektionen. Freund, which is a friend, which is ami in French, which is amigo in Spanish. Ami becomes ami, the same thing in plural, you just add an S. In Spanish, amigo becomes amigos, an S. English, friend becomes a friends, you just add an S. In German, not really. You add an EN, it becomes Freundin. And you're like, well, that's easy, you just add an EN. Well, if you add an IN, it becomes a girlfriend, because then it's Freundin. And now that I'm thinking about it, what about girlfriends? Is it Freundinnen? I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. The rules don't really apply. And I'm all right with the order of words, although it's very sort of a bit thrown off. Because as someone who doesn't really speak German right now, like I'm not fluent in learning German, when I see video with subtitles, I read the words so I can at least pick up the context. I can't, because it's just stacked adjectives at the first, and you find one verb at the end. You really like, our brain is, I'm going to this place to get this, what I want. Right? In French, the same thing. In Spanish, it's the same thing. We have always the verb, we have always the pronoun, which is like, or the noun, then the verb, then whatever, adjectives, you add whatever you want, right? I eat pizza with my friend in the hotel with whatever. In German, it's a bit different. It's literally different. It's like, ich möchte haben, okay, this is even like, this is even normal. This is my basic language, like phrases that I can make. Ich möchte essen eine Apfel. I would like to eat one apple. Well, it's actually, yeah, it's pretty much the same order. But the point is, a lot of the words, especially, you know, on Instagram, the first are just adjectives. It's just like, ich aus sich such over the da, and then a verb. I'm lost already before I get to the verb. So I can't really get the context really. Yeah, and as I said, the words are different. You cannot guess. Guesswork doesn't work in German. In Spanish, I can guess a lot. I really, even before I learned anything about Spanish, if you give me a Spanish text, I would have guessed what it is about. If you get a Spanish sentence, most likely I will get what it is about. Because it's just similar words. And I always thought about that. I said, look, the world languages are very similar. Okay, there's odd ones like Mandarin and Arabic. Arabic is unlike anything. Like, I don't think any word that is close to Arabic, right? There's few words, very rare, very rare. Same thing goes with Mandarin. I'm pretty sure it's very hard. I tried to, with Mandarin people, I found them. They were teaching me. They were talking. They said, repeat this. After me, I repeat it. They said, no, you're wrong. They're from Hong Kong, which is hard. In Spanish, I tell you the word, you repeat it, you're probably, like if I still say gracias, you're gonna say gracias. If I want you to say, yo tengo una negocio, you're gonna say, yo tengo una negocio. It's not hard, right? But the point is, with especially Spanish, words are very similar to French, very similar to English, very easy to learn. German, everything's different. Man, durch, even the pronunciation, there's new letters. There is which is new letter. I'm already accustomed to it because of French. I can say and U and E. I can say them because I have Arabic, French, and English already in my bag. But still, there is this S, which is a B, which is a beta sign. Very different word. What's even more annoying is the words, the characters are spelled differently in different positions. If you start with an S, then it's später. It's spelled as she, CH. CH, this is the craziest thing. They have a new pronunciation. let alone, I can speak Arabic. I can say kha, qa, ka, ha, anything. I can speak French, English, right? Spanish. They have this like ich, ich. It's not ch, it's not sh. It's in the middle. It's ich, ich. Brother, I have to literally train. Should say it once. Ich habe 21. Ich habe 22 Jahre alt. Ich. It's hard. Sure, it needs practice, but I'm just saying, these, you don't find them in Spanish when you learn Spanish, man. You don't. You just learn Spanish. There's no new words. Literally nothing. You just add Valencia. Valencia. See, you read it as a th. And if you don't, you say Valencia. No big deal. Everybody understands you. And guess what? A lot of people say it like that. In goddamn Germany. In German, not Germany. I speak to German people. And I say, Deutsch ist nicht leicht. Right? Which is, English, Germany is not light. It's not a light language. And they just look at me. They're like, what the hell are you talking about? And apparently, there is light, leicht, and leicht. And I'm pretty sure there's probably some other words. Every one of them has a different word. It's a different word. I'm pretty sure leicht. There's leicht, light, leicht, Licht means light, like light, bright. And leicht means light, as if it's not really hard or it's not very heavy. Oh my god. I mean, anyways, I'm gonna just stop this video in here. I think, how many? 22 minutes! 22 Minuten. Oh, 4 Minuten. Anyway, yeah, that was me just ranting now about German. It's pretty hard. It's true. Auf Wiedersehen.